Not to sneeze. There's too much sawdust in here. I've made a bit of a cock up. Bit of wood. Yeah, so that can now lift up. Yeah, and that'll be the back piece, back support of the bench fitted. Right, so now done quite a lot of the boring stuff, like the insulation and panelling, all that sort of stuff which you have to do, and can now start to get into something a little bit more interesting. Actually start building something, which is what I've been waiting to do, and started off with this side here. So this is where the bench seat is going to be. The bed is going to end here somewhere. Put a mark there, 4'6". That's going to end somewhere around there. So from there, that way is all going to be a bench seat. I was originally going to make a little separate cupboard here, but they ain't really going to be wide enough for what I was intending, so it's going to go straight across with the seat. And if you're wondering why there's a gap there, I've got these rails that go along here. That's where the Thetford porta potti is going to go in there. That will just, that needs to slide in and out, so can't have anything across the bottom there like we've got here. So they're just going to be either just a pull off door or a hinged door. I haven't quite decided yet, and it also needs to have a hinged top. And again with this side, still a little bit undecided whether to have separate hinged top or drawers in the front. Either way, I need to put a base in here just to cover up where the heater is, because you can't have anything sort of touching the heater. So I need to create a little base in there, and will probably be the whole thing, I think. Although we'll be losing a little bit of storage down here, but really got to go up over here. The vent pipe is also going to come down here, so by the time I've done all that, there ain't really going to be a lot of space left, and all them wires are going to have to come through as well through here. Yeah, so it's just a basic bit of framing really. I didn't bother to video that. It's quite obvious what that is. It's got these three of these sections like this, one there, one there, and one on the end. And this will also provide part of the bed support. This will be built up to that height, and the beam going across, which I can't do yet because I'll have no room to work in. So that's probably going to be the last thing. Or possibly do that before I do the kitchen. Yeah, this has got to get done first. Yeah, so like I said previously, I'm going to have a sloping back. I've marked on the pencil line. You can see that just down here. Slight angle on there. Yeah, so I'm going to get some more plywood so I can do that. This piece here, I'm just going to have to cut that piece out there, just cross hatch that so I can see, because I'm going to have to, originally I wasn't going to go this far with the seat up to here, but I can't think what else to do with that bit there, so I might as well. And the other thing I might do is just take this panel off and make a separate little panel here, removable panel for the heater controller, because if that ever goes wrong, I'll obviously need to remove this to get to the connections and everything. So Yeah, I'll probably have that on a little removable panel. Yeah, so that's basically where we are with that so far. I've also got to run my main battery cables through for the battery to battery charger. Oops, just knock the light, move the light. Yeah, so I've got a hole down there for the cables to come through, because the pickup point is just round there, which is a bit dark and dingy. I'll have to get a light in so you can see that. So I'll just move this one round here. Let's see, that I might put the seat forward a bit. But down there, bottom of that door pillar, you can see there's a thick red and black cable on a little connector plug. Well, that's the pickup point for your charging system. There's normally a black plastic cover over there. Yeah, so that plug, there's the other half of that plug is on there, which you need to connect your cables to. But you do need to get a couple of spade terminals, special spade terminals to fit that plug, which I've got. And if I remember when I'm editing this video, I'll put a little picture in what they look like. But yeah, got them off eBay. So before too much longer, I will need to run those wires through there, because once I get the base bit on here, I won't be able to get to anything. So and I'm hoping those, one of these little plastic covers to turn up. I'm hoping they're going to turn up today, so I can actually get on and fill, put the bottom piece in there. Yeah, so that's basically where we are with that. So I'll get on and work out how I'm going to do this. The top of this, I've got some 18mm ply to do the top. That's the piece you're going to sit on. Some 12 for the back upright. Yeah, 18mm might be a little bit overkill. The 12 just didn't seem to be as though they're going to be strong enough, so I was going to have to put some bracing in. So I thought I might as well just go with the 18, make it easy. Yeah, so I've now got to work out how I'm going to do that. So a little bit of progress. I've just put in this rail here all the way around, and that is to support this base piece, so that can sit in there. I'm a little bit stuck at the moment because I'm waiting for a new bit of this ducting to turn up. Until that arrives, I can't really fix anything permanently. Although I'll probably make this, well, I will have to make this so it comes out anyway, this base. Yeah, but I can't actually do the little vent here to go in the front, which I can't actually do anything with that as yet until the ducting turns up. As it is, I'm going to have to cut a little piece of this out, this lower thing here, because this has got, well, it's a 60mm pipe. It's got this large 4-inch outlet on it, the main part. So to get that to work, I need to cut a piece out of here so I can get that all to fit in there nicely. So until that's done, I can't really do the front, which means I can't really do the top. That's all. The usual thing, relying on waiting for stuff to turn up. This came quick enough. In fact, I ordered this after the pipe. But yeah, pipe's not arrived, but that have. That's typical. Yeah, so I'll carry on getting this to fit in here. A little bit tight on that centre piece there. That will go a little bit jiggery. Yeah, it's a little bit tight at the back there, I think. Yeah, I need to take a little bit more off here. there we go. Get it lined up. Oh yeah, actually, yeah, no, it's still a little bit tight. Yeah, keep sanding away on here, and hopefully I'll be able to get it in. Right, that's the base of the seat unit in, which you know, cupboard or some kind of storage space. Just a couple of bits to cover up in there. I need to just get a little bit of ply over there, just to cover that hole up. Yes, all the wires will come out under there through into where I'm going to have all the electrics here somewhere. So yeah, I've just got to sort out where this vent is going to go now, and then I'll have a look at getting the top of the seat done. Yeah, I'll do the back first, I think. Yeah, I think most probably be the best way to go. Get the back bit done, backrest done first, and then do the base. That's where we are so far. I did put the front on actually. Cut the hole for the vent there. Didn't have quite enough to do a full one piece in one go on the front there, so I have got a bit of a join just down there, but I will probably be carpeting that, so a 4-way stretch, so yeah, it won't really matter if there's a join in it. The only thing is that will look a bit odd because the door, I see the door in front of the end bit there, which is going to have the door on it. I suppose I could put carpet over the front of that, that wouldn't matter. Yeah, that probably will look alright actually. It'll blend in, probably wouldn't even see the where the closing point on the door is then. Yeah, so that might be an idea. Yeah, so next thing is not to sneeze. There's too much sawdust in here. That's the trouble when you're even with the vacuum attached to the saw. That's sawdust. It just gets everywhere in here. Yeah. Fortunately, haven't got room in my workshop from my shed to cut a lot of wood, not big bits, because I've got a motorcycle in there, half in bits. So yeah, bit stuck for space, but never mind. So doing what we can in here. If the weather was a bit better, I'd be able to cut it outside, but unfortunately it's been peeing down the rain all day, so a bit stuck on that front. What else? Oh yeah, did just put a little hole there so I can get my finger in and just lift that piece out. I've just screwed the front on, I haven't glued it as yet, but yeah, that will be glued on as well as screwed in the future. But yeah, until that's all together and make sure it's all going to work okay. Don't really want to glue it as well. So yeah, next thing, back and top to do. And then I think once that is on, that will actually begin to look more like a bench and storage unit than it does at the moment. Yes, we shall continue. That's the top on there. I've just used butt hinges, simplest thing really. They won't really be sticking up in the way, because once the back end piece is on, it's going to be coming up to about there. so I'll be sitting right at the back, or right in the corner anyway. Yeah, so that lifts up like that. I've got this little lip on the edge here, just to give a bit of a finish to the end, and something to get hold of as well to lift it up. And the other reason is when I come to do the Thetford is going to sit here, this lip will stop the door hopefully from swinging out. Just going to have an opening door here, or even a pull out one. Yeah, so that'll just stop it, hold it in place. And the other thing is, because I'm probably going to carpet the front of the hair, I just had these 5mm spacers when I fitted it. I'll fit this in place, so it'll just hold that. So this ain't going to be too close, basically. You know, so there'll be space for the carpet to go in there. Yeah, so that's that bit done. I've cut that piece for in there. Still waiting for that bit of pipe. Yeah, so now I can get on and do this piece here. That'll be the next thing, and then I can do the back piece. In fact, I think I might cut that pretty soon because the weather's dry at the moment. I'm going to have to cut that piece outside. Yeah, so I might just measure that up and get that piece cut. I've made a bit of a cock up. When I put the seat on here, built the seat base, or this lift up section, the one thing I've forgotten, and I didn't realise until I put this back unit on here. Let's see, I'll draw the line up here, because what I've forgotten is my 4'6" mark for the bed there. So my frame actually for the bed should have come off this top of here. Should have come off here. Like that. Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, I should have made this to that width along there, but I've still got enough room just about to shift it all back a bit. It'll just mean at the rear here, move this light around. Yeah, so this is about to here is about 4'5", so I can extend this back by 1 inch. I think that'd be okay. Or even if I just put it to there and the mat, won't matter if the matters hang over a little bit or it's a little bit squashed in. Yeah, it's either that or cut this back. I didn't need to just put in a extra bracing on the inside here, so the seat has got something to sit on and rest against. So I've got a couple of choices there. Yeah, I didn't realise till I cut this bit of wood for the back. Yes. And spotted my mark I'd made. Yeah, so I'm just going to decide what I'm going to do, whether just to cut a piece off that seat. I mean, there's plenty of seat in there. It's probably more than enough really for us two. Yeah, I think I could make that a little bit tight at the back there, because I've got to remember to leave. You still need to get access to the rear of the lights if you need to. That could make that a little bit awkward getting in there, just that extra inch. Yeah, I could actually just take an inch off and step my frame off a bit. That would work equally as well, I think. I've got this overhang this end. Move this bloody light around. Yes, I've got this overhang here. I've got to leave a bit of a gap there for when this seat unit goes in, for where the Thetford is going to go. So I can't just shift it over, I'm going to have to cut a piece off. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to have to do, cut that down a bit. This won't really matter, I suppose. Off it comes again. Right, that's that cut down. Bit of wood. Yeah, so that can now lift up. I've had to put this little piece of timber in here just to go over the gap. So if I need to take that base out, I'll just have to unscrew that piece first. Yeah, so I've now got enough room for the upright and some 12mm to go on there. So that should work okay. Probably should have put that that in first. Now I'd have remembered what I need to do. Right, so now I will carry on with that bit. Right, I've cut the back piece. So I'll just have to trim that down as well, so that is ready to go in once I've cut the end down. So it's just this piece here, which I shall probably just have to get the Thetford in here just to make sure it's all gonna work okay. Yeah, that's the lid on there, which will lift up and slide the old Thetford out. Just got to put a door on the front, and also I think on the inside of there I've got some of this white stuff. I think I might just line the inside of that with some of that if I've got enough. Just means you'll be able to wipe down in there a bit easier, keep it clean. Yeah, so I think I'll be in this next bit. I think I'll cut some of that up and get that in there. Just finish the inside off nicely, I think. Yeah. So, yeah, I just got to get some more wood for the front, for the door. Seem to have a lot of odd bits, offcuts, but nothing big enough to actually do the door. So just to support the back panel, which is down here, resting on my foot, I've just put this batten across here, glued and screwed, so it's just got a little bit of support at the bottom, so that will sit in there. I don't think that will need anything behind it. I think that'll be okay like that. once that's fixed in place, that's 9mm, so yeah, I don't think that'll need any support down the rear. I can just glue it, screw it, glue it along the top. Sure we'll be able to get any screws in, possibly a couple of screws in at the bottom, but I'll just mainly just glue it in place, I think. Yeah, and that'll be the back piece, back support of the bench fitted. You can see how it leans back now a bit more. Yeah, and that'll pretty much finish that off. Did have to cut down this centre panel, cut a bit off the bottom there, just so that would go in behind there. I just need to cut a little bit more out of there, just so that'll sit back further. And I've left a gap down here, so when I come to put my piece on the side of the bed, that will fit in there, fit in the gap, bit of 9mm, which yeah, once the bed rail is in I can do all that, but till that's in I can't. Yeah, so that'll finish that piece off. And that is more or less done, apart from the door, like I keep saying. I need to go and get some more wood, some more ply for that. And I think I will put something in along the top here as well, just to fill that gap. And I may even square this off round here. I'm almost definitely going to do some uprights anyway. Whether I'll do, I think I might just leave that for the carpeting over there, but I think I'll definitely do these corners because they're not entirely flat and they've got little dimple bits in, which I think will just make the carpeting complicated. Definitely need to do this side, box that piece in at least, or square it, one or the other, not sure which. But I think we'll get to that once I've done this along here and this is fixed. Yeah, so I will set up like that. And obviously once the padding goes on the back of there, these probably won't stay up by themselves in hindsight, which is a wonderful thing. Probably should have brought my hinge point forward a bit, leave more gap at the back. But yeah, it ain't really going to be much of an issue. Can always put some sort of strut on or something. Not really that important. And as you can see, I put some of that white PVC in there, that side, some that side. Still waiting for those infill bits to go in the bottom there. Still waiting for those to turn up, so I can't do the back until I've got those in place. Yeah, coming along. Oh, and if you're wondering why I've got a different gap here to here, that's because I've got smaller hinges on this one. I have to use something a little bit heavier for here. And these are just more lightweight butt hinges. In fact, I think they're flush hinges rather than butt hinges. Yeah, it's got a small gap, but that don't matter because you haven't seen none of that anyway. So that's the back piece on. Just got a few bits to tidy up. Waiting for the duct and everything to come to do that. We basically have storage area. This will lift out. So you can access the diesel heater, which is under there, and is where the old Thetford will go, under there. There's just a bit of finishing off to do. Yeah. All in all, I think that should work. And that is total length 1.5 meters. So there's more than enough there.